be saying goodbye to one of the greatest shows, in my opinion, that Disney has ever done, and that would be Illuminations. And we're also going to discuss a little bit about a movie I saw today called Abominable. Didn't know what to expect from this movie going in, and pretty surprised. So we'll get into that. I want to start off by doing some housekeeping. Want to thank Dean over at The Live Place, www.theliveplace.com, and he's on Live Place and Dreamers Empire on YouTube. Make sure you go check out Dean. He hosts our show along with, it's well over 70 shows now. Never asked for anything in return. He's just an awesome guy. So please go check out Dean. Also want to thank my partner channels. First up, Mouse Talk. They go live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock. And then they also go live Saturday with me for Sports Night on 8 o'clock on Saturdays. And my other partner channel, Rob Fuzz, goes live every Friday, either at 4 or 4:30 with Pub Talk or Frankie Friday. So check out those guys. And, of course, my power channels, my brothers, the DizneyDan crew. We have the Shep family, Zippity Doodad, and Brandy and Dave. Please go check them all out. Excellent guys. We just couldn't ask for a better group of guys to hang out with. So, and my other power channel, also DizneyDan, another great guy. He does Disney Fiasco on Saturdays right before myself and Walt. So, guys, I understand. I appreciate y'all coming in first off. I know Resort TV 1 is live. They are going to be streaming the final showing of Illuminations, which will begin as soon as my stream ends. Going to ask that you guys do a couple different things for us tonight, though. I want you to try to split screen and watch two people, and we'll get into that later. So let's see who's here for tonight. For now, we have Mike Wheeler, Zachary Pollock, M Vogue 79, Kadani Sean, Prince Buttercup, Pam's Fam, Karen Cook, Tracy G, Alex, part of Rosa's World. What's up, Rosa? We have no problem, Tracy. We got Julie C, Zippity Doodad, Patrick. What's up, buddy? Samantha Lowe, who is live from, or who is with Resort TV 1 over at the Illuminations premiere or finale. We got Alex Brunner, Melissa Gover, and Shep, the Shep family. Brandy and Dave, what's up, guys? Russ Stapleton. It jumped. Hang on a minute. I got to go back. Rachel, Rob Fuzz's biggest fan. Welcome in, Rachel. And I think, there's Preston McDevitt. Welcome in, Preston. How you doing, buddy? Kenzie Days, welcome in. Michael Riley, welcome in. And I think Noah, the Disney World fan 16. Meg from Mickey's Magic. I think I'm caught up, guys. So, again, we're going to talk about Illuminations tonight. We're going to talk about Epcot Forever. And we're going to talk about a movie I went to watch today called Abominable. And not sure what order we're going to do them in, but we're going to kind of chat a little bit as we lead into the finale of Illuminations that Resort TV 1 is streaming tonight. So let's I lied to Zip. I told him I wasn't going to talk about this first, but I think I am, just to get it going so that we can kind of move on to Illuminations. Want to give some history of Illuminations, some facts, and then turn around and also discuss a little bit about Epcot Forever before we head over to watch some other people. So first off, Abominable. If you guys have not seen this movie, and I'm really unprepared because I was going to have all this stuff pulled up for you. And there's Walt with Mouse Talk. How are you, buddy? Thank you so much for being here. And okay, so apologize for this, but Abominable. So I was sitting on the couch today. Actually, I was sitting in this chair right here because this is where I spend most of my time. And I decided I wanted to go watch a movie. And then Zip called me up and he was talking about it. And I said, hey, I'm going to watch that movie at, I don't remember what time it was, 2 o'clock. I was literally the only person in a theater of 142 seats that went to watch this movie. So I thought I had bad expectations for it because I wasn't sure how it was going to be. But it kind of surprised me. And it had a lot of really cool, interesting things. Very emotional movie. Very intriguing how it's about a Yeti and Mount Everest. Short story is, hey, Dreamer Deva, what's up? Short story is, without giving it away, the Yeti starts out, he's captured, he turns around and is trying to get back to Mount Everest where he's from, and that's the whole movie is about the journey to get there. So it has hang on a minute. We have maybe a surprise. I'm going to put these in real quick now. Sorry, guys. All right, so invite clipboard. 1 second, guys. Sorry. This is about as unprofessional as it gets, I guess, but it's worth it. And there we go. Okay, so now I've got Resort TV 1 on the other stream, so I got to mute them now that I can hear them. All right, so let's get back in here. Okay, so anybody else come in here? We have Timothy Rainwaters. What's up, buddy? Thank you so much for being here. Ray J, thank you, buddy, for coming in. And stevesworld, you live stream with Ryan. So yeah, so me and Shep stream quite a bit actually. So yeah, we're used to not being professional, but that's not who we are, and we wouldn't want to do that because that would kind of take away from who we are. So, but Abominable. So Abominable is DreamWorks. It's not Disney, and unfortunately, man, it was so good. If it was Disney, it would have been right. Yeah, off topic, Meg, for sure. Disney. If it was Disney, it would have been a monster movie. It would, no pun intended, with you, the Yeti. It was pretty incredible. The animation was really good. The music was really good. I'm trying not to talk about it too much because I'm waiting for somebody to get here. But it's got a pretty good cast, pretty good. There we go. We have Zippity the Yeti. What's up, buddy?
What up? What's going on?
Not much. I didn't know if you were going to make it tonight. I know you got other things going on right after this, but I'm not saying it just in case it's a secret.
Oh, no worries. No, I don't think it's a secret. It was in the thumbnal earlier.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, right after my stream, Zippity Doodad and Shep from the Shep family will both be on Mickey's Magic tonight. What are you guys talking about?
Shep.
You're talking about Shep?
Yeah, I was just going to talk about Shep all night.
You could easily make a stream out of that. So.
No, we get a few things to talk about, so we'll see. What is your so you went and saw the movie as well? Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You and PJ went to see it, and it actually we were 15 minutes away from we're not anywhere near each other, but 15 minutes start time from being able to see it to get at the same time. So what was your initial reaction to the movie?
First I thought it was hilarious when
it was.
PJ had off school today. It was a holiday, and so we were like, let's go to the movies. So we went and we watched all the trailers for everything that was showing. And he came across that one, and I've never even heard of it. And I keep calling it the Abdominal.
Of course you do.
So Nicole came home. She's like, what movie did you guys end up going and seeing? I said, the Abdominal. And she's like, Abominable? And I was like, I still kept messing it up. But so we decided to go see that one. And I was so happy because I went into it without any expectations. I was like, PJ, let's do it. And I got to throw this on Instagram because you should have seen the box of popcorn. He had the bucket of popcorn. It was almost as big as him, and by the end of the movie, he ate it. I'm surprised he doesn't have a bellyache.
Wow!
But I loved it. I thought it was. I can't see the chat for some reason. Sorry.
Meg wants to know if Abdominal hangs out with Magnificent.
And so what's funny is they had Magnificent posters everywhere.
Yeah, for the new
one, October 18th. Yeah. And PJ's like, can we go see that? I'm like, Magnificent, sure. I was like, let's do it. But as for the movie, it was really, really good. I was
surprisingly.
Like, it was surprising, and I mean, it was DreamWorks, which is fine. I was kind of hoping it was Disney when I first saw it. It had to do about a Yeti and everything, and it was kind of like a Disney movie. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but I mean, there's someone that's a family member that's not with the girl, just like every other Disney movie.
That is true.
But it was had some emotional parts, and I thought it was great. PJ thought it was a 10 out of 10. I said it was 9.8 because it wasn't Disney, but highly recommend it. I'd like to watch it again.
And welcome in John P. Hazelton and Cricket Fox as well. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, so I too. So I happen to when I have my Xfinity up and I have it on pause too long. It pops up and gives me little things. And one of the things that popped up today said Abdominal or Abominable for those of us that want to say it the right way. It said Abominable tops the box office with over $20 million. And I thought, man, I don't even remember seeing a trailer for this. I knew about the premise of it. I think I may have seen one trailer, maybe not even a full trailer, just a part of it that said, go see Abominable. You're going to get me saying Abominable.
I'm going to mess you, man. I'm going to mess
Abominable. And so I didn't even know hardly what it was about. So I thought, I'm going to go see that movie. It looked pretty good. I wasn't in the mood for any kind of real hard hitting action or drama or anything like that. I wanted to have a good time and laugh. I booked my seat. And I was the only seat booked in 142 seats.
And he's not lying because he showed me the picture.
And I sat right in the middle, right in the front row. My theater has all reclining seats. You pick your seat where you want to sit ahead of time. I always pick. There's always those front rows where you get neck cramps when you look up at the thing, and then there's always a space and a big row for handicapped. And then right behind that is where the incline starts and everything. And I was sitting in that front row right there, and right in the middle. And I picked it, got up, videotaped the area because there was nobody around me. And yeah, I'm the only person that went and saw a kids movie today. So, but again, it was incredible. It had a great story. I mean, the story was fantastic. The way they did the story. And these actors, I've never heard of any of them except for one. And that's Eddie Izzard, who played the older gentleman, Mr. Burnish, or whatever his name is. The guy with his little cane, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the only actor I'd even heard of. Don't even know who any others were. My son went to watch with his friend and he loved it and came home bragging about it. So he spoiled the whole movie. Oh, Pam. It's a great movie.
Now, how long has it been out, Steve?
It started this week.
Oh, it did start. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was towards the end of being out, but pretty good.
One of the epic surprises, which is not going to give anything away in the movie, but it has one of my absolute favorite songs, is probably I would call the main theme to it's the main noticeable song of the movie anyways. And that's by Coldplay. It's called Fix You. And when that music started playing, and it's got some musical parts to it too. There's a musical theme to the whole movie, and it's all about their journey. And it was just really good.
Yeah, I think that Coldplay song was perfect for the movie. I love Coldplay, and there was a lot of emotional parts. You know, I'm an emotional guy, so
yes, just a little bit.
But yeah, it was so good. Yeah, there was and everyone was so likable in there. Even like the punk kid at the beginning turned into like a likable. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for people, but I'm the worst. I'll spoil everything.
Yeah, so we got to put a lid on that. But no, even the directors. It was written by a lady named Jill Colton. Mm-hmm. She's also one of the directors, along with Todd Wilderman, who was the co-director. Don't know who any of those people are. The movie is set in Japan, I believe, right? Or was it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was set in Japan. And there are a lot of Japanese actors, but would never have guessed that from the movie. I mean, it was.
We got another special guest real quick.
We do? Donkey Kong. Oh, my gosh. Oh, it's PJ. What's up, buddy?
Hi.
What did you think about the movie today?
Really good.
Yeah, don't give it away, but
yeah, we don't want to spoil it.
But what would you suggest? What did you like about it?
Okay, hold this up to you.
Really everything.
Really everything?
We kind of like the snakes.
Oh, those are great.
The whoop snakes.
The whoop snakes. And then there were some really good one-liners. It won't give any of them away, but did you pick up on when he said "there it is"?
Yep.
That was a good one.
PJ started singing it right after.
Yep. And then there was the whole, there's a character named Dave, which it won't give anything away, but Dave's always getting in the way or doing things he probably should not be in the wrong place. And one of my favorite lines is, "You just darted Dave."
You just started Dave. Remember that when they shot him by accident?
Yes.
So we're going to have to use that with our Dave and see how it goes. So welcome in, Paul McDonald. Thank you, buddy, for being here. So, but yeah, so it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Thought the music was very fitting. There's a lot of instrumental music in there because she plays an instrument. It's got monsters, if you want to call him a monster. It's got your good guys, your bad guys. I thought Merida was in it for a second. Look, the girl in the movie looks just like Merida.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just it's really, really good with its
And
little
PJ said he wanted to go on Expedition Everest and Animal
You
Kingdom.
did too.
Yeah.
Right at the end.
I do too.
Oh,
I mean,
you know me.
yeah, even that movie reminded us of Disney, getting back to Disney. So
yeah,
it was pretty good, man. I really enjoyed the movie. I'm glad you guys went and saw it too. So I have somebody that can reference.
I know it was
what
hilarious. It wasn't like, oh, do you want to go see it and blah blah blah. And you said you were going to see it, and I'm like, oh my god, we're going to the 145.
Yep.
So
and I went to 2, and I walked into the theater, and my theater is massive. It's the biggest one around here, and we go into it. I go in and sit down, and they're already playing the preview stuff, not the previews, but the pre-show stuff. And I had to walk out and say, look, I know I'm the only person in the theater, but you guys got the lens closed. Can you turn it back on?
No way, really?
They said, what theater are you in? And I said, Theater 7. And that was the one and they said, Abominable? And I said, yep. And I said, can you please open it? See you, buddy.
Easy to buy.
And I opened it and turned around and or I said, yep. And then I turned around and walked back into the theater. So and welcome in Dean at Dreamers Empire, guys. There's Dean. If you haven't checked out Dean, please go do so. And Marguerite Nagy and Little Darling 715. Thank you guys all so much for being here. So do not go see Ad Astra. Wow, Dean, because I actually booked Ad Astra to go. I have a movie pass, so I can see as many movies as I want. Hey, Jackie, what's up? And I actually booked Ad Astra. I was sitting in the theater while Abominable was getting ready to start, and I went to book Ad Astra, and I have to put them more than 90 minutes apart, and it was exactly 90 minutes apart, so it wouldn't let me book it. And the next showing was like 2 hours after that, so I didn't want to stay because I was afraid I want to get here and get ready for this. So
that's worth it.
And Russ Stapleton says he saw Ad Astra and fell asleep.
Really?
Yeah. So you talking about the movie pass?
Yeah, that's a sweet deal, dude.
Yeah, so my movie pass is $18 a month, maybe $18.99.
So basically, 2 movies covers it, right?
Well, if I go see a movie, if I don't go see a movie during the day, like during the matinee, I think, which is before 12.
Yep.
If I go before 12, it's like $9. If I go after 12, it's 11. So 2 movies is $22. If I go more than one time, I'm paying for myself. Plus, there's a reward program, and I get 10% off everything I purchase.
Wow.
So, and they have full service food and bar in my theater. So
yeah, that's good, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Which I don't usually drink when I'm watching the movies.
Oh, I don't either. But they have the full
bathroom.
service food of, you can order a pizza, you can get all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. R. Johns, welcome in, buddy. I'm guessing I didn't see R. Johns at Illuminations, but I'm guessing he may be there with everybody watching the last.
What a
can't
crew
imagine him not.
Resort TV1 has tonight.
Oh yeah. Corey Meets World, and they've got Samantha and Nick I saw there, and I'm pretty sure Donna and R. Johns are there too.
I can't believe it's the last night.
Yeah, so moving on from Abominable, guys, basic thing for Abominable is go watch it. It's incredible. I don't know how else to say it. It's really, really good.
Yeah, and I agree. And I'll let you take back over the show because I'm gonna get him ready for bed and everything. So thanks for letting me pop on and agreeing with you, because that was it was an amazing movie, and hopefully we'll get Nicole there and see it twice.
It'll be a movie that I can go see. Sometimes I have to, if there's nothing playing that I want to see, I'll watch the same movies over again, like Lion King. I can't believe you haven't seen. But
I know.
Go watch that one with Nicole first, then you can watch the Abominable.
I know. So we really would. Yeah, we haven't seen Lion King, guys, and P&J and I wanted to go, but he's a mama's boy, and he would not go without Nicole today.
That's
so
awesome.
But thank you, Steve, for having me on. We'll see you later on. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Meg's show after mine.
Yes, absolutely, guys. Go check out Meg's show.
Thanks, Zip.
Bye, man.
Bye. All right. So Abominable is one of those movies that I would go watch 2, 3, or 4 times at the theater. So, and I'm obviously not ashamed to do it by myself, because I filled up a 142 seat theater with me being the only person there. So, all right, guys. So let's move on to Illuminations, and because tonight is obviously the goodbye to Illuminations. This is my absolute favorite show Disney has ever done. I'm kind of sad because my favorite parade that there ever was called Tapestry of Nations, and it had most of that was due to the music that played with it. And then coming into Illuminations, Illuminations coming in, it actually started on October 1st of 1999. So it is ending today exactly 20 years after the start. Welcome in, Ben. Thank you, buddy, for being here. Ben with Pepper Tree Villa. Pepper Tree goes live at 10 o'clock tonight. Rosa goes live at 9. Mickey's Magic goes live at 9. And, of course, Resort TV 1 is streaming the finale of Illuminations. So open up numerous devices and play all those if you would. Me too, Steve. Love Illuminations. Good run. Yes, a 20-year run. It's still as relevant today as it was 20 years ago, in my opinion. Rob Fuzz, welcome in, Rob, and welcome in Kay Atwood as well. Thank you guys for being here. I have gone to the movie several times by myself. Actually, not a bad deal. You sit in the dark and not supposed to talk. So yeah, exactly, Dreamer Deborah. I have no problem going to the movies by myself. I know there's not going to be any distractions that way. So I was very happy about that. So yeah, my favorite parade of all time was the Tapestry of Nations. It is no longer there. My favorite show of all time, my favorite nighttime show of all time was Illuminations, Reflections of Earth. Tonight's the last night. But it opened on October 1st of 1999. Obviously, it's closing tonight, September 30th of 2019. It is exactly a 20-year run with Epcot Forever starting tomorrow, which is a temporary show. I'm kind of disappointed it's a temporary show because the more I find out about it and the more secret previews I've seen of it, it's incredible. And we'll get into that in just a minute. I go by myself all the time. I also agree about Ad Astra. Couldn't wait to get out of the theater, but I'm one of those people who has to see the end. Wow, guys, nobody likes Ad Astra, huh? I'll still give it a try because I'll give anything a shot. Dale, what's up, buddy? Dale is unfortunately could not make the finale of Illuminations tonight. So welcome in, Dale. But yeah, I'll definitely go watch it. Dean says it's Bad Astra, not Ad Astra. So yeah, it hasn't been selling well. Yeah. What really surprised me was how it didn't do well at all. I don't even think it topped the box office anywhere. And I expected it to do it this weekend. And that's when I saw Abominable did. So I went and saw Abominable instead. So hopefully, and it is a little over 2 hours. So I'm hoping Ad Astra is not bad, and that I can kind of just sad Astra. Is this really this bad, guys? So, but anyways, guys, so it opened on October 1st. It's closing today. It's been known by a couple different things, including Illuminations 98, Illuminations 2000, Reflections of Earth, and then it just became Illuminations Reflections of Earth. I'm hoping that everybody's had a chance to see this. I was fortunate enough. The last time I went in September of last year, I thought it was going to be the last time I'd ever seen it because I knew it was supposed to shut down sometime, and I didn't think I would be back before that. 2 hours and 4 minutes, you can never get back. Ad Astra has got Brad Pitt in it, and it's about an astronaut. That's the basic of what I know. So, but Illuminations, the last time I ever got to see it in September of last year was I had it all set up. I wanted to film it. I had got a fast pass for it, the best viewing I had ever seen for it. Set everything up, and then some 7'6" guy walked in, looked around. Nobody else anywhere in the thing yet. Looked right at my camera and came over and stood right in front of me, and then sat down. So I thought he was going to stay down. I thought, oh, that's not going to be a big deal. And then he didn't. When it started, he got up in front of me, and I was not happy. I'll show you that footage sometime because I still filmed it, but I was very, very disappointed. Jim with More Sunshine, please welcome in, Jim. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. So I was not happy about it. And then fortunately, the whole YouTube meetup with the DizneyDan crew and everybody else that was able to make it down there, I got to see it 3 times this past August. And on top of that, I streamed it twice. It was my first ever mobile stream. And then I got to stream it again in the epic Galaxy's Edge Standing in Line stream. Corey Meets World was with us. He was fantastic. Said, we can do this. We can get over there and view it one more time. We were able to get all the way over there. It was just an awesome time. And then this is, like I said, this is one of the best soundtracks and one of the best shows and firework displays that they have. So going into it, does anybody have any idea? They run that every night, 365 days a year. Does anybody have any idea how much that show cost every night? Because it's not cheap. So the basics, yes, I just pulled out a calculator, saw it over there on the other stream. So the basics are, Meg guesses $15,000 a night. I do know, Rob. 40,000, 300,000. Maybe that's supposed to say 30,000. 35,000. Rob is correct. It is $25,000 per night. Every time that Disney shows that show, it is. Good night, Dale. Appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Thank you so much. Dad just got home from his meeting. We'll be here soon. Oh, thanks, Kenzie. So nice, Rob. Good guess. The guess, it is $25,000 per night that costs them. So over the course of a year, without any rainouts, if they were to do it all 365 days, it cost Disney $9,125,000 a year to run that. And they've done it for 20 years. They have spent $182,500,000 on that show if they ran it every single night. Now, there have been a couple nights that they didn't run, but over the last 20 years, Disney has spent $182.5 million on that show. In my opinion, that's well worth it. So that's probably one of the reasons why that the cost is probably so high to get into Disney, because that's how much it costs. It is nuts. But it's $25,000 per night. It has obviously fireworks, laser, water shows, fire, light shows, all the good stuff. And yes, I'm reading from notes. So the musical soundtrack, in my opinion, is the best that's ever accompanied a show at all, especially after the music's over and then you're walking into the girls singing, or walking out to the girls singing. It's just pretty incredible. Did you laminate that fact? I did not laminate that yet, Meg. I might add some little notes to it, then laminate it. Oh my, of course Steve would work out the math. Nope, not laminated yet. Maybe though. John says it was a bargain. So yes, Deborah and Meg both think I should have laminated that, and I will. So they do have a couple other things too. Anybody want to take a guess at how many firework shells go off during that show? Which kind of surprised me, because in my opinion, this isn't a true epic fireworks show like Wishes was and Happily Ever After is. It's just nonstop fireworks. This had a lot more fireworks shells than I thought it would, and some of those shells, remember, shoot off more than one firework. But anybody have a guess at how many shells it actually takes? 2,800 a night is correct, Joe Smith. Welcome in, Joe, by the way. There are 2,800 firework shells that goes off during that whole display. And that to me was kind of surprising, because it's actually more than I thought it would be. So, but anyways, they have different. They have they have 3 different acts in a post show. The first act is called Chaos, and you're getting a little less than a night. Sorry, guys. I knew there wouldn't be a ton of people in here because of the reflection, or because of Resort TV 1. So figured we just go through some facts and chit chat a little bit. Welcome in, Tracy. Thanks, buddy, for being here. So the first act is called Chaos, and this is the story according to Disney. The Chaos represents the creation of the planet Earth. The show begins with explosive fireworks from the center of the lagoon and hot flames from the Inferno barge. And then it immediately goes into Act 2, which is Order. And it says the spouting flames from the flame barge are reduced. And the Earth, as the Earth cools, it changes from hot to white to red to blue. I never really paid attention that there was an actual story within this. So I appreciate that, guys. So there's an actual story. It's supposed to be about the evolution of the Earth and where it was and where it's gotten to. And then during that same order, Act 2 order, the images start appearing on the globes of the countries, famous landmarks, objects, and people. So it starts showing those little TVs. We'll get into that in just a minute. And then there's Act 3, which is called Meaning, and that's where the song "We Go On" plays, and that's as the globe opens, and then the fireworks come out, and then it pretty much ends, which is one of my favorite things. And it's there are it says the Earth globe opens, revealing a final unity torch, and then when all those fireworks go off at the very end, that is 1,000 white fireworks. So, night, Rosa. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Yes, and Shep, if you guys missed it, Shep live streamed yesterday. He has a little light show on his front of his house. Go check it out. It was pretty cool. And then, of course, you get the post show. You get the post show announcements, which is spoken by the narrator, Tom Kane. And then the song called Promise plays. That's what the lady sings. And it is then followed by, the reason why this is significant is it's then followed by the Tapestry of Nations parade soundtrack, which we talked about a minute ago. That was my favorite parade, which is one of the reasons why I like the music so much in both, because they actually use the Tapestry of Nations soundtrack at the end after Promise plays. So, and then of course the continents are laser projected onto Spaceship Earth. Marshmallow Man, what is up, buddy? Thank you so much for being here. Acceleration sequence, the Big Bang chaos. Yeah. So that is the basic outline for the entire show. All right. So starting off with the globe, the big globe in the middle. The globe is 28 feet in diameter, which is pretty big. It doesn't look that big when it's sitting way out there in the middle. And it has it sits on a 350 short ton barge, which means it's 320 regular tons. So the barge itself weighs 320 tons that carries the globe. It's the world's first spherical video display system. It is wrapped in 15,600 LED clusters. So they're kind of like little TVs, but it has, they each have 12 light emitting diodes, which are basically how your TV works. So take a small TV and put 15,600 of them around, and that is what you get to make up the globe. Pretty impressive that they've done that. And I have no idea what they're going to do with this globe afterwards, but it'd be a shame to see it, go to waste. And the globe itself, lately when I've been watching the show in the past, I think when it went September, the globe starts in the middle of the lagoon. It didn't used to do that. It used to start over back by China somewhere, and it would stay there until the music started, and then it would slowly the barge would slowly start to take it out while the fireworks show was going on. Lately, I've just seen it already out in the middle of that. But the globe has 258 flashwork mini strobe lights, and it's controlled by 6 computer processors. So that's pretty intense. They should eBay it, John says. They should eBay it. I don't know, that the shipping cost would be pretty extensive, but welcome in, Dances with Goofy. Thank you guys for being here. So that is the Earth globe was said to be one of the most complicated pieces of show equipment ever made by Disney, and it was mentioned by the History Channel's Modern Marvels as a pretty good. And you got to think that was made 20 years ago, so that was pretty impressive. The Inferno barge, which is the big barge in the middle that just basically explodes into fire. The barge itself is 150,000 pounds, which is 75 tons. And it has what's called an isopar system on board that sends balls of fire 40 to 60 feet into the air. So it has 37 nozzles that cause the flames to go out. And isopar is a type of fuel, so it's like a burnable fuel. And 400 gallons of isopar are used every night for the show. So take 400, imagine it's gasoline, even though it's not. But isopar is a fuel. Imagine 400 gallons of gasoline being used in that show every single night. That's a lot. What's up, Avery? Thank you so much for being here, buddy. It also has an air launch fireworks system of itself. It was, it says on September 19th of 2005, the Inferno barge was pulled from the show due to an explosion of the fireworks still in the mortar tube earlier the day. That was just apparently just one day. So it's had some misfires and some accidents, but it will be retired with it. The fireworks show uses what I like it because of what it says. All these numbers are every single night for 20 years. Did you see they're going to have your favorite movie on Disney, The Brave Little Toaster, Disney Plus? I do like The Brave Little Toaster, Marshmallow Man. Thanks, buddy. What's an absolute truth about me? I missed it. Sorry. Steve is the laminate toaster stat stream king. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate that, buddy. So the fireworks are, if anybody, I am old enough to remember the show. I was a very young child when it came on, but a show called Alf. If anybody remembers Alf, the fireworks that they use are used using Alf technology, but it means air launch fireworks. So air launch fireworks technology. They have timing chips that are inserted into the shells, and then they can be programmed to ignite and explode with exact timing precision. Charlotte Passauer, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys for being here. So they put these every single shell has a timer or a timing chip in it that allows Disney to decide when to explode them. So honestly, it's an incredible science to it, and it's something that I've always really wanted to do. I love the way, fireworks work and everything, and it would have been pretty cool to have been a firework technician. So there are 700 individual mortar tubes. If you've ever shot off fireworks, a mortar tube is the thing you drop the ball down into and light. So there are 750 individual mortar tubes that they have to load for the fireworks show every single night. Inside one of 56 firing modules at 34 different locations from around the lagoon. So there are 34 different locations that they shoot fireworks off of. And I just get lucky on July 4th when I screw two of them to a board and put them separately. So, oops, I missed somebody here, I think. Charlotte, Paul, I think's been here. Alf, Alf is incredible. So, yes, Alf used to, Kay. So Alf eats cats. I like Alf, which is why I'm a dog guy. So it makes perfect sense. There's a boat going around at Epcot. We'll talk about that in just a minute as we talk about Epcot Forever. Almost done here with these facts. And they produce, of those 34 different locations that they shoot off the fireworks, they produce 2,120 visible effects. And at the holiday season, they add even more of them. But obviously, that's not going to happen anymore. They have also have a bunch of lasers. The full color laser systems are used. They come from American Adventure, Canada, and Mexico, which is like a triangle. If you look, and they project across the lagoon. They shoot the laser lights into the air as well as patterns onto the buildings and things. They use. So on December 8th, 2014, it was announced that the lasers had been switched from ion lasers to solid state lasers, and that saved 64 kilowatts of electricity per show. So they started bringing down their cost and becoming a little more efficient than they were before. Keep the stats coming, Rob says. I'm just trying to get through them a little bit. We'll have our, I knew a bunch of people weren't going to be here because of the other shows. So, and I'm fine with that. I'm just happy that there are 31 of you here, and hopefully we can get through these. We'll chat a little bit, talk about, we're talking about Alf. How awesome is that? We get to talk about Alf. So, and then they also have a couple more things. They have moving lights, which they have 8 programmable moving searchlights called Synchrolights, and they do 14 different colors for the show. And they're the lights that just move randomly around. And then there are also fountain barges. There are 4 barges that have 40 water nozzles per barge. So that is 16, or what is that? Yeah, 1,600 or 160. Sorry, 160 different water nozzles that shoot water around. And each barge, so each one of the barges pumps approximately 4,000 gallons of water per minute. So the show is about a 20-minute show, I think. Can't remember the exact. Let's see if it said how long the show was exactly. It does not. So it apparently it does. It does not show it. So it pumps 4,000 gallons per minute. That's 16,000 gallons per minute between the 4 barges. And I know it doesn't run the entire time. So that's a lot of water they're pumping. And then there's the missed one. Hang on a minute. Oh, the torches. There are 19 different torches around the World Showcase that Arnie would be here, except he and Doug are at Disneyland. I know. Yeah, I knew Arnie. Hey, Ben, are they going live tonight? If you could let us know if you guys are going live tonight, let us know. So I'm going to send everybody your way anyways. But if you could just let us know if you're going or not. There are 19 torches around the World Showcase, and each of them represents a century completed of the last 2 millennia. So you are going live. Okay, thanks, Ben. The 20th torch representing the 20th century, which is what we're in now. Actually, we're in the 21st century now. It's called the Unity torch, and it's revealed when the globe opens up and comes out. So when they designed this thing, it was back again 1999, and everything was live at 10 p.m. and Rob Fuzz is joining them. Awesome. You're manning the show and sending the link. Okay, perfect. They're going to be live from Disneyland hopefully then, so that'd be interesting. So the Unity torch in the middle they each represent a century of the last 2 millennia. The control booth is located above the Mexican Pavilion on top of the Aztec Tower. You know, the thing you're not allowed to walk up. And the top of that is the control booth for the entire show. And the show uses more than 65 computers in 40 separate locations. It's a lot of computers in a lot of different locations. Hundreds of lighting fixtures, 4 fountain barges, which can pump over 4,000 gallons of water per minute, 68 metric ton Inferno barge with 37 propane nozzles and lasers. So that's a lot of stuff. But yeah, that is the brief facts and history on Illuminations. Again, tonight is the last showing. We're all going to go try to remember double screen everything, and we're gonna go see Rosa. We're gonna go see Meg, and we're gonna go watch Resort TV 1 with the finale, the final episode of the Illuminations tonight. And then tomorrow opens Epcot Forever, which Resort TV 1 will also be streaming. Epcot Forever is going to be something special. I was fortunate enough to catch a sneak preview, a secret sneak preview that a lot of people were not privy to. What they're doing is, from my best knowledge and guess, is they're taking all the different shows and all the different events and everything from Epcot in the past that was great, including Tapestry of Nations. I'm sure there'll be an homage to, they'll pay homage to Illuminations. There are the Tapestry of Nations, all these huge, massive attractions and events from across Epcot since its inception will be on display for this new show. Gaming Plus TV, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. So all these different events, all these different shows, they're all going to culminate into one show that's only going to last a year, maybe not even a year. I'm not even sure when the new show Harmonious takes place, but all these shows are going to be compacted into what I feel is going to be the greatest show soundtrack that they've had and the greatest display of fireworks. So without giving too much away, one of the things that they do that's incredible, I've never seen anything like this. They have jet skis, and apparently they used to do this in the past, but they run jet skis. I think there's 4 of them, if I'm remembering correctly, out on the lagoon. And those jet skis are actually pulling kites, massive, massive kites that are lit up all the way around. They have lights all the way around them. And I've heard they've even rigged up a way to shoot fireworks from the tails of the kites. So again, I don't even know. It should take it. Okay. He says middle of May, Mike Wheeler says. So it's only going to be 6, 7, 8 months maybe. So I didn't think it was quite a year. So if you get a chance, everybody's going to have to go see this thing, or at least pay attention to at least tomorrow and try to catch this show. In my opinion, this show is going to top everything they've ever done. And that's just because if you've ever, I hear people talk all the time about Horizons, which I never got to see. I remember Tapestry of Nations. It was incredible. I remember, obviously, Illuminations is my favorite show of all time. All the different The jet skis are from when they had the daytime show on the lagoon. Interesting. Well, these things are no problem, Tracy. Thank you so much, buddy. These kites are huge. I can't even tell you how huge they are. And they actually fly through the air, and they're all lit up. They got lights all the way around them, and somehow they're supposed to like emit fire from the tail somehow, like streams of fireworks. The sneak preview also that I got to see showed so many more fireworks than Illuminations has, like big, booming, loud fireworks all over the place. So they're going all out for this thing. It would not surprise me one bit if this show cost them twice as much as Illuminations. Probably not twice as much. It's probably going to be about $30,000 to $35,000 a night. But it's going to be epic, guys. You're not going to want to miss this show. And the new fireworks start the day before my birthday. Is that the brand new fireworks Harmonious, or is that the new one starting tomorrow? But I guess that would, your birthday would be in 2 days if that was the case, Marguerite. If you would let us know which one it is, though. And then there it is. The last one that's going to replace it is called Harmonious. And don't think they have it. I was looking to see here if they have it, any details on it yet. But it's going to be a lot of stuff that involves, there's some pretty epic concept art for it. But it's going to have a lot of, from what I understand, it's going to have a lot of IP in it. And I know people are upset about IP. I personally love IP. I think PJ is sleeping. Awesome. Good job, Patrick. But it's going to have Moana. It's going to have Coco. It's going to have, I think it should have characters from all these different countries that are around the World Showcase, and then introduce that. And it's going to have a lot more fireworks, a lot more laser and light show displays. It just says opening 2020, but the new show will celebrate Disney music. So a lot of your favorite songs are going to be involved in the show. And it's also translated in multiple languages, it says. So that's going to be interesting. Not sure how that's going to work. And it will feature massive floating set pieces. I'm guessing kind of like Rivers of Light. You know, they have the boats that come out and the turtles that come out and the different pieces. I'm guessing they're like that, but they're going to have massive float setting pieces, custom built LED panels, and choreographed fountains, lights, pyrotechnics, and lasers. So you're going to have all kinds of information, or of new shows and lights. And the concept art makes this thing look a whole lot better. So Marguerite's birthday is in 2 days. So happy birthday, Marguerite, on that'd be Wednesday. Awesome. So you're going November this year and July 2020. Nice. So I've actually got 2 more trips scheduled for now. I'm going in January and I'm going in April right now. So I'll get to see Epcot Forever a few times before I go. And I'm actually going in June as well. The DizneyDan crew is working on something hopefully for June. But we are going to get to see both those as well. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, make sure you try to get down. If you're contemplating yay or nay, this show is, yes, Meg convinced me to go in January. I'm actually going for my birthday. We're running a race. I'll be running a race down there in the it's raining hard in Epcot. Do they cancel this? Oh no, they do cancel the show. But tonight I would say they will delay it until that rain passes. To miss you for your April trip. I'll be back in the week after you, I think. Yeah, so Russ, I'm going to be there April, the week of like the 15th-ish, roughly, and somewhere in there through that weekend. I'm doing the Star Wars marathon, not the full marathon, the Star Wars Run Disney weekend, I guess I should say. So I'm doing the 5K, the 10K, and the half marathon that they have there. Also, I've already signed up to do the 10K in January. I don't want to do too much because I want to make sure I can do it. So since Disney, I've put on about 18 pounds since Disney. So I lost 51, gained 18. I got to get back on my diet and get back in shape, still run. And I'm nervous about running because of the winter time. We get a lot of snow here. So I got to turn around and figure this out and get back on the swing of things here and figure out how I'm going to run all winter, because January I'm going to be doing the 10K, which is 6.2 2 miles, I think. And then, yes, we go on. Exactly. There's Walt with his dad jokes. So I'm fully intending on purchasing a treadmill. My buddies keep telling me not to. So they say go outside and run, but I don't want to run in the snow. I just don't. There's no snow in the north. Yeah, sure. Not right now. We set a record temperature today. It was 92 degrees here, I think it was. And our old record of all, of throughout recorded history is 89. So we beat it by 3 degrees. So one of your cats is missing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kay, and I hope Alf didn't eat him. But if he really is missing, I'm sorry. Yeah, guys. So Epcot Forever. Make sure you get to check that out. It is going to be a pretty incredible. It says even miracles take a little time is what they're calling it, and it says it's going to be a temporary placement. It will take on. Yeah. It doesn't tell me anything about it. It says the show will open with a spark of imagination. Oh, Figment must be in it. That grows into an epic spectacle of fireworks, music, lighting, lasers, and special effect kites. So it should be pretty interesting. That's why they invented treadmills. I agree, Karen. I want to go back to New York and see the snow so bad. No, you don't, Noah. You don't need snow. Snow's not good. Well, I mean, it's not good for me. I get too much of it. The kites the show are from Surprise in the Skies. Okay, that's what it's called. Fun fact, they launched planes for the show for what is now Art of Animations. Wow. Interesting. They launched planes for that show from whenever that was from where Art of Animation is now. Treadmill running and street running, totally different. I agree, Tracy. And Zip's actually the one that talked me in. I almost got a treadmill. I actually was at the store getting ready to buy it this, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. And I asked the guys what they thought. Lori French, welcome in. Yes, everybody wish happy early birthday to Marguerite. Her birthday is on Wednesday. So I was actually buying the treadmill. I asked their opinion, and Zip is the one that actually told me don't buy it. He said, go outside and run. It's free. And I got mad at him because he talked me out of it, but he's right. It was free. And running outside is so much better for me than running on a treadmill because I run on a treadmill at the gym. And when I started running outside, it was a whole different atmosphere. It didn't seem like it took as long. I didn't get bored as easy, and I get a better workout just because of the way everything was. So it was just better. And so I got to try to figure out how I'm going to run throughout the winter time. But it'll be worth it because then hopefully now I want to go back with the weight I gained. I still want to lose about 40 more pounds to get back where I was, and then we'll be set. And Steve, when you practice your running, make sure you practice incline. Yeah. So that's why I like running outside because I have hills where I run, and it just works a little better. I had a treadmill, but I never felt like I was making progress. I always felt like I was running. Jeez. That is true, Walt. So very good. WD Gaming and Disney History, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, guys, so we have 7 minutes. We'll take a few more questions. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do the wrap-up stuff first, and then we'll get ready to send everybody over to the different channels. So first off, I want to thank Dean from The Live Place. He was in here earlier, www.theliveplace.com, Dreamers Empire, and The Live Place on YouTube. Go check him out, guys. Dean works so hard for all of us. It's your website for all your family-friendly live streams. If you're bored, you want to watch somebody, go search it on YouTube. That doesn't work as well. Go see www.theliveplace.com, and it has a schedule for every day of the week of who's streaming and when they're streaming, and they're all family-friendly. So go check them out. My partner channel, Mouse Talk, who's in here with me, we go live. He goes live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock. He also goes live with me for a sports show on Saturdays at 8 o'clock. And then my other partner channel, Rob Fuzz, who was also in here, he goes live on Fridays, just back from, I don't know, he's been to Spain, he's been to Brazil, he's been all over the place. Really cool guy. He just travels a lot and has a lot of knowledge. There he is right there. So, guys, go check out Rob. He goes live on Fridays, either at 4 or 4:30 with Frankie Friday or Pub Talk. So go check him out as well. He's got a lot of historical videos. He had the old Jaws from Universal. He's got some stuff from, I think, Tokyo Disneyland. Just really cool. He's got a lot of really cool footage, and he's doing some stuff with his media company. Just go check him out as well. My power channels, my brothers, the Just and That crew, get Zippity Doodad, the Shep family, and Brandy and Dave. just such a great group of guys I hang out with. And then my other power channel, DizneyDan, we met him down there as well. Dan's just such a genuine guy all the way in. What he does, nobody understands the sacrifices Dan makes for us to be with him, because it is like 6 hours ahead of us, I think, over there, maybe 5. So really, really late, but for Dan when he's trying to be on our time. So thank you, Deborah. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you being here. Okay, we got 5 minutes, guys. So if anybody has any questions real quick for the next couple minutes, we'll do that. And then if my mods will start dropping the link to, we got Rosa, we have Mickey's Magic, and then of course, Resort TV 1 right at 9 o'clock. We're gonna send everybody over about 1 minute early, so that if you guys want to catch the last ever showing of, you know what, I didn't even think about it. It might not be. Let me take a quick peek here. If it's raining that hard, and the water fountains are going. It looks like they're gonna go with it. We'll see, but we're gonna head over there as soon as we can. Yeah, thank you guys. Thoughts on Vortex at Kings Island closing? Oh, I didn't know it was closing. Kings Island is probably the closest amusement park to me, so I know exactly what WD Gaming is talking about. And I did not know it was closing. That's interesting. Thank you so much, little darling. Cody Hankins, welcome in, buddy. Captain Akron 27. Thank you, guys, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. I did not know that the Vortex was closing. That's interesting. It's one, for those of you who don't know, Vortex is one of their more popular rides. The one I did get on, though, that really gets me every time is the Diamondback. The Diamondback, they have an Eiffel Tower that you can go up and look at, and we were looking at it. My niece was sitting with me. She goes, I want to ride that. And I said, it doesn't look bad. It just does this, and it's really slow. And we got on it, and it's intense, like tears running out of my eyes. She was too small to ride it by like that much. I'm thankful, because she would have never been the same if she had. Fun fact about that, I happened to be in the right place at the right time with my sister's fiance. We were sitting there ready to ride it, and some kid got off of it the wrong way, started to panic, tried to go back across, and stepped right between 2 cars and fell down inside the track, and nobody saw him. Not a single person in the crowd, not a single person. His parents, she walked off the thing, didn't even know he was there. The workers didn't see him. And what it is when you fall down in the track, it's about an 8-foot drop or so. And the track, it runs, you ride up here, but the track, everything runs underneath here. And it's very high voltage. The kid would have been electrocuted, and I mean, it would have decapitated him, to be bluntly honest. We happened to see him. We're the only 2 people that saw him. We started screaming at the workers to make sure they didn't start the ride. We were down on our bellies, reaching down inside this thing as far as we could, and we barely could grab his fingertips, and we were able to pull him out. All he had was some minor bumps and bruises, but it could have been a much, much worse situation. I do believe we all have purpose, and exactly the way things happen every day is for a reason. So no worries, D. Thank you guys so much for being here. So we just happened to be there at that time, next in line. And if we hadn't have been, that kid would no longer be with us, unfortunately. So just made a reservation for 2 nights at the Riviera Resort for January. Nice, Dreamer Deborah. What days are they? Tracy. Oh, thanks, Tracy. No, we just happened to be at the right place at the right time. Do they still have the Beast? I think so. I haven't been there, and it's been 2 years. I think they have the Beast, or the Son of Beast, I think, too. Maybe they shut the Son of Beast down. I don't remember. What amazing. Yeah. So just happen to be in the right place. Okay, guys, in about 1 minute, we're all going to go to we're going to open up your 3 channels. Rob's been posting them. We got Meg, we got Rosa, we have Resort TV 1 showing the Illuminations. Please go to all of them and check them all out. They're all brilliant people. I've been there since it's been a while. It changes a little bit. And on top of that, Pepper Tree Villa with Rob Fuzz will be on at 10 o'clock. Ben PTV2 is there as well. The link has been posted to them as well. So make sure at 10 o'clock you go see them. Guys, we're going to go ahead and send everybody over right now. It's 8:59. Get on over to those streams. Tell everybody we said hi. Thank you all so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. And Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on Brandy and Dave's channel, we will be discussing another pavilion. So make sure you go check it out. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And everybody have a fantastic night. And go say goodbye to Illuminations. Good night.